Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike from 1AAuto. I hope this how-to video helps you out. And next time you need parts for your vehicle, think of 1AAuto.com. Thanks.
In this video, we're going to show you how to replace the front grille on this 2003 Nissan Maxima. Pretty much the same for any 2000 to 2003 Maxima. Tools you'll need are a flat blade screwdriver, a Phillips screwdriver, and a 10mm socket with a ratchet and a 2-inch extension. On our vehicle, the grille is okay, and we actually come across kind of a problem replacing it, so the video is not as complete as we'd like, but it will give you a good idea of how to do this repair.
Okay, with the hood open, you'll want to remove 4 clips, and you just use a flat blade screwdriver and press in under the middle and pry up the middle of the clip, and then it comes out. And I'll repeat that for the other 3.
Now just fast forward. On these clips, you only want to pop the center up about 1/8 of an inch. Pop them up too high, and then the clips will be hard to get out. So you pop up the center about 1/8 of an inch, and then you can either pull them out or pry up the rest of the clip with your screwdriver.
Okay, now up underneath on each side there's a Phillips screw that's kind of close to the front wheel, and you want to remove it from each side. Okay, and then in addition to that screw, there's a series of these clips again, and I'll remove those. They're here, and then they continue right across the front.
Okay, so I'll fast forward again, and these clips can even be more challenging on the bottom because a lot of times they get sand and dirt stuck in them, so they're hard to pry out. Using a little bit of penetrating oil on them sometimes helps. Also, if you just have to pry them out and end up breaking them, you can get clips that are a similar style, usually at any hardware store.
And once you get the screw off from underneath here, then what you'll want to do is just reach right in here and grab your inner fender and push it in and pull it down. Okay, and then there is and then there's another either Phillips screw or 10mm bolt right up there. Okay, and then looking further, a little difficult here. Just kind of pull the inner fender out of the way, and then you can see in further there's another bolt. It's hard to show it to you. There it is.
And I'm going to speed up as I remove that first 10mm bolt. Then I'm going to use a screwdriver and a rag and pry out each of my side marker lights and disconnect them just by pressing a little tab and pulling on the harness. And then again with the 10mm socket and ratchet, and you can access it through that hole where the parking light was. Remove that second bolt. Do that for both sides.
Okay, so I've got both bolts and the lights out on each side. One thing to keep in mind is the fog lights. So I'm going to bring my bumper cover forward. Okay, and as I do that, I'll reach down in. Okay, and there's a connector for the fog lights. There's a little button on it. We'll plug that one. Okay, once you have the bumper cover off, there's 3 10mm nuts. I'm going to spray them down with some penetrating oil. Let them sit for a bit.
Fast forward here as I attempt to get those 3 nuts off, and you'll see what I mean in the next scene when I say attempt to get them off.
Okay, so what's happened here with mine is I was only able to get one of the 3 nuts off, and if you can see from the back, and if you've seen the pictures of the front of the car, this grill is in fine shape, so I don't want to break it taking it out. But what happened is these metal studs that the nuts go on are molded into the grill. Okay, and on these 2 side ones, the metal studs just started spinning in the grill, so it's not going to come apart easy. Now, if your grill was broken, basically what I would suggest is just take a good pair of pliers or locking pliers and just rip these studs right out to get the old grill out. Since my grill is in good shape, I'm not going to break it up just to show you that. But basically what you want to do to get the grill out is take these 3 nuts off, and they come off good. If they come off okay, then that's fine. If not, you can force them off basically. Once you have those 3 studs off, there are clips down here that you push up on. They push up and then push on your grill out. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and a 4th one there. Okay, and you can see my grill will push out, but again, since my grill is still in decent shape, I don't want to break it all up. These nuts won't come off, so I can't take it all the way out. But the new grill from 1A Auto, if you have a broken grill, the new grill is going to have the studs in it. It's going to have the tabs. You just put it in. Make sure you lock all these tabs all the way right in. Okay, and then reinstall those 3 10mm nuts, and then you can put the bumper cover back on.
Okay, so once you've done whatever you need to do with the bumper cover off, as you can see, or maybe you can tell on this car, we put a new set of headlights in it. Put the bumper cover back on, put it up in place. If you have fog lights, reconnect the fog lights, then raise the bumper cover up in place and put a couple of the top clips in place to hold it. Okay, and continuing to work at a feverish pace. Put both the side bolts back up in and through, and make sure that you get the sides secured correctly, as well as put both front side marker lights back on. And once you get everything bolted together, make sure you push the inner fender back in where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be in behind the lip around the bumper cover. Okay, now you can see I actually take the lower plastic panels and push them up onto the top of the lower lip of the bumper cover. And what you don't see off camera, I took all the clips and sprayed a little bit of penetrating oil on them, cleaned them out, and got them to work. You basically just kind of have to work them back and forth until they will push in and clip in easily, and then you secure all those clips. And make sure you put the screws that go on the edge near the wheels on the lower side. Put those back in each side, and you're all set. We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by www.oneauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll-free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.